Another Monday market update. My name is Caleb, and let's talk about what's happening in the market right now. To A rough overview would be that Lancaster, York, and Dauphin, not much has changed in terms of inventory. There's a slight uptick, but then for Berks and Lebanon, pretty much the same inventory-wise to what we've been seeing. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Is not a ton has changed inventory-wise, unfortunately, but for York, Lancaster, and Dauphin, there is a slight uptick, which is good news. So with that, let's look a little bit more specifically at the numbers for each of those 5 areas. So as you can see, we'll start off with Lancaster. So Lancaster average days on market slightly higher, 5 days. What we've been seeing is even in March we were seeing average days on market is 5 or 6 days. So it's pretty much on par to what we've been experiencing in the market. Available inventory is 367. That's up a little bit from the 359 we saw last week. And then there are 21 coming soon and 100 active, and that's for Lancaster. For Berks, Berks available inventory there is 290, up 1 from the 289 we saw last week. Average days on market still the same, 6 days, which is what we saw most of March, and a little bit towards the end of February as well. There are 13 new coming soon and 86 new active for Berks. For York, York, the available inventory there is 525. That's up 15 from the 510 we saw last week. So a little bit of good news. A few more units are on the market. Averages on market still 6 days. Pretty on par with what we've been seeing most of March for York area as well. Coming soon, 100 for York. For Lebanon, the available inventory there is 100. That's down 1 from the 101 we saw last week. Average days on market is 5, and there are 8 coming soon, 24 active for Lebanon. For Dauphin, the available inventory there is 283. That's up a little bit from the 278 that we saw last week. And the average days on market is still at 5 days, as you can see. There's 12 coming soon, 72 new active for Dauphin. Now what we're going to do is look at what's pending, what's closed, and then of course the median home price as well. So for Lancaster, there are 124 that are currently pending, 72 that have closed in the past 7 days. Of those 72, those ranged in price from $15,000 to $1.5 million, which makes the median home price for Lancaster a little over $270,000. And of course, that's just taking into account what's closed, so it's the 72 that's closed within the past 7 days. For Berks, there are 106 that are currently pending. There are 64 that have closed within the past 7 days. Of those 64, those ranged in price from $60,000 to a little over $820,000, which makes the median home price there for Berks $246,500. For York, there are 154 that are currently pending, and there are 67 that closed within the past 7 days. Of the 67, those range in price from $15,000 to $525,000, which makes the median home price for York $226,000. And then for Lebanon, Lebanon, of course, has a little bit lower inventory, so we'll see lower numbers that will also reflect that. There are 38 that are currently pending, and then there are 13 that have closed within the past 7 days. Of those 13, those ranged in price from $81,500 to $430,000, which makes the median home price $252,500 for Lebanon. And then lastly, for Dauphin, Dauphin has 86 that are currently pending, 51 that have closed within the past 7 days. Of those 51, we forgot to put the median home price in for those. But so that's the numbers there for Dauphin. Yeah, so those are the home prices. What we're gonna start doing is we're gonna stop looking at price reductions, expired, withdrawn, or canceled, unless we see something that's significant and worth pointing out to you. We're just going to start looking at what's new that's going on the market, what's closed, what's median home price, so we can do a little bit quicker videos. So I hope this is a great start to your week. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great week.